Hi, hello, my name is Marcos Aburden, and I am the CEO in Cisnet Software. Just to give you a brief overview, we have been developing information and communication technology solutions for healthcare since 1999 in northern Spain, and this year also in Toronto, Canada. We are a partner of Magnolia, and we also collaborate with pharmaceuticals, clinics, hospitals, and to create e-health products focused on smart content management that we have built together with them. In the next 3 years, hospitals, clinics, and every healthcare industry will invest more than 20,000 million euros creating apps that will give information to patients and to monitor them, with the goal of getting them involved in their healthcare, the diet, physical exercise, sleep, access and collaboration in their medical history, etc. And the reason is that the best treatment is not treatment. Prevention and healthy life mean a better quality of life for patients. And the healthcare industry could save up to 300,000 million euros. E-health is the application of information and communication technologies to healthcare, and M-health is this in mobility. For instance, an application could be a healthcare base with infographics and useful information about diseases or treatments, with guidelines to let people know how can they have a healthier life. Other example could be monitor patients' health constants, physical exercise metrics, diet, sleep, and others, having all this information under medical supervision. But organizations can do all of this without the patient's participation. So it's necessary to create tools that let them participate. We, the patients, can help doctors and healthcare industry to give us a better treatment, a better care. But how can we participate in the game? First, we need to be informed about our health condition, have a customized prevention plan supported by doctors. It's necessary to have a secure access to all our clinical history, and it should be bidirectional, to add external reports to it. And of course, we could use wearables to capture and store our constant. But wearables should be connected to hospitals' information services, to doctors, so they can react in emergency case. In this way, recently, Apple has presented Health and Health Kit as part of the next iOS 8. Health Kit allows e-health and fitness apps to work together. And we know that, well, the rumors say that Google is working in this way too. And the rumor says that it could be called Google Fit. In last March, 24% of the 50 best healthcare apps were information apps. Sooner or later, every organization in the healthcare industry will publish content like guidelines and prevention plans. This is a huge amount of content. It's a pretty opportunity for Magnolia and his partners. But the healthcare market is a difficult access world for professionals outside of it. A CIO needs references that he can trust. It's a very demanding market with strict legal norms that are different depending on the region. It's necessary to have experience and knowledge on the industry and the technology standards. And there are many bridges to burn. The way organizations and staff think must change. Because some managers think that e-health is a bubble because it's not enough references, it's not enough results, it's not evidence. And of course, we have other barriers like the in-house solutions. Many organizations prefer to do it by themselves, even though the cost and the time to market are higher. So, how can we take advantage of this opportunity? We are now offering an accelerator to build e-health solutions with Magnolia 4.5. It's called ClinicSite Partnership. It has been created by Cisnet Software and Clínica Universidad de Navarra in collaboration with Magnolia and InterSystems, InterSystems is the global leader in software for connected healthcare. ClinicSite is a package containing all you need to take the bull by the horns, documentation and support about the healthcare market and their standards, pre-built InterSystems ensemble tools, success references like the Clínica Universidad de Navarra, and a complete e-health developer toolset for Magnolia Enterprise 4.5 that includes essential Java classes, data models, and templating kit. But why 4.5? We're using 4.5 with ClinicSite because it's the most mature version up to date, and the healthcare market, in the healthcare market, the reliability is a must. And we thought about the best model for ClinicSite, and it is the partnership, because if you want to travel far, we should work together. Now over to Jesús Redrado, CIO of Clínica Universidad de Navarra.
Hi, good evening. My name is Jesús Redrado, and I serve as CIO of Clínica Universidad de Navarra. Clínica Universidad de Navarra is a research and academic hospital. It's a well-known hospital in Spain due to the treatment of oncological pathologies. It's located in Pamplona, a small city in the north of Spain, near France, and belongs to the University of Navarre and is operated by the university on a daily basis. 100% of our physicians have exclusive contracts with the university, and they usually perform research, academic, and clinical tasks. More or less 60% of our patients are pure private. I mean, they pay from their own pocket. More or less 20–25% of them are funded by an insurance company, and the rest of them come to us from the public system, usually using any kind of agreement. As far as I know, this is the only hospital with this kind of model in Spain, because in Spain the main health systems is public, and usually the hospitals or private clinics take care of pathologies with a smaller complexity. A few numbers about the organization. We have a hospital with more than 300 beds, 13,000 inpatients per year, more or less 120 or 113,000 outpatients per year, and more or less 2,000 employees. An important amount of our patients have been diagnosed before they arrive to the clinic, so we can tag our hospital as a second opinion hospital, and the patients consider it as a valuable resource when they have to face difficult health conditions and they have to choose or they want a second opinion about their treatment options. Regarding to the quality of the hospital, the Clínica have several accreditation and awards. For example, the Joint Commission accreditation is a very well-known international accreditation related to the quality of the hospital as a whole. And regarding IT, we have the HIMSS level 6. It's the embryo model of the HIMSS try to measure the adoption of electronic medical records through the hospital, and the level 6 is the second best in the scale, because the level 7 is the top, and there are only 2 levels 7 hospitals in Europe. During the last few years, we have developed a new project management methodology. Note the irony but unfortunately, we haven't time to certificate it and validate it following the principles and fundamentals of the Project Management Institute of the Agile Manifesto. And it's like the way the Asteris and Obelix tackle the Roman legions. We move forward to the target as fast as possible, trying not to annoy our peers. Following that methodology strictly, our board, our management team, took the decision to launch a new website with the main objective to increase the new patients to the clinic. Of course, there were other objectives to improve the content creation flexibility, improve the workflows of the editor team. We tried to, the improvement of the search engine optimization was a must, and the new website had to be designed using the patient's testimonies and the diseases or condition in the center. In April 2013, we were asked for going live for a new website in September. So we have to set up a very quick selection provider process, involving design, technological, and consulting firms. In other past experiences in our web projects, this time we decided not to choose just one provider to take charge of the full project, the whole project. Why? Because nobody could generate in us a strong conviction of the success of this challenge. So we choose a risky approach, and that's how we call the best of breath in the mountain, trying to select the best provider in every area of expertise. And an internal team took the direction of the project, trying to guide the rest of the team to the top. Why Magnolia, and how Magnolia fit in this challenge? As I mentioned before, we set up a very quick provider selection process, and we were looking at a Java-based content management system, and we found an important amount of differential features in Magnolia. We carry on this selection using the following criteria: a solid architecture, a way to improve the patient engagement, a way to improve time to market. We are looking for the content creation flexibility, and of course, a platform for the future and strong support. We found a solid architecture using staging service. We found a way to improve patient engagement through the use of channels. Of course, we found a better way to improve the time to market using SDK, dialogues, and the data repository. And we were able to improve the content creation flexibility through a concept developed by our partner, Thysnet, using the Magnolia API. This feature is called composition. Okay, basically, it's a group of components with a common behavior. Of course, and finally, the scalability of Magnolia is a way we feel very confident that the future of the platform. Of course, the strong commitment of the teams on Thysnet of Magnolia and the flexibility and the philosophy of these companies help us to get it in time. In a lot of projects, we feel very comfortable with our partners, trying to set up strong partnerships and helping them to develop compelling and competitive products for the healthcare sectors. And that's the case of ClinicSite that Marcos is going to explain. Thank you.
So, we love to fight. We enjoy the big challenge of working in an emerging market because we have the magic potion with us. For Magnolia, ClinicSite includes a templating kit for healthcare content with more than 100 components and 200 templates. For example, the chronology interactive component is a very visual way to tell the history of the organization. We are using many features of the data module with Magnolia, with this solution. We have built a solid data model for healthcare needs. So the staff carousel lists doctors and managers by department, ordering members by their position in the table of organization. All this information is located in the data module, the same as the doctor template that includes structured data like name, photo, contact information, link to a schedule, curriculum, and it allows to add any other components in the same page. So it's very flexible to create any content you need in your website. The disease template also uses the structured information of the data module and is designed by healthcare professionals of Clínica Universidad de Navarra. So these pages contain all the information about a disease you need to tell to the patients. With Magnolia and the components for forms creation, you can create any form, and they use a custom Java class that sends the data directly to hospital information services through a secure integration bus. Video chat is a streaming video component that includes information about the event, the disease related with this event, and his schedule. In my opinion, as said Jesus in his presentation, is a great component included in ClinicSite, because compositions is a component that allows to combine any components and reuse the result as an unit in other pages. So you can instance a composition, a set of components with complete information. ClinicSite uses embedded Lucene search engine to get results from the website and data module repositories, and it's very fast. And also, the results show highlighted information using Magnolia's categories, so when an user searches a disease or a doctor, as you can see, he will get a highlighted area with information and links to related content in the top of the result page. The results list is grouped by section, like diseases, departments, or dictionary. It's not a list disorder with order some order, with any order. It's ordered into the different groups of section of the website. Each result highlights the search word located in the text as a summary. And remember that this search engine works also with data module too. So it's a great search engine, but the highlighted results are based in categories. So you need to create all the categories for all the disease, for each disease, its health concepts, and their synonyms to work. It's a huge effort. To solve it, we have embedded in ClinicSite a semantic natural text analyzer for health text. It identifies diseases and other health concepts and normalizes them using stemming and synonyms. After this text analysis, it creates the categories into Magnolia and links them to the related content. So, when you search carcinoma, ClinicSite will understand as cancer. We also use the channel with easy management because patients are connected everywhere, and its channel must be connected to the hospital information services. So ClinicSite uses channels to share different content to different devices, and different content by country, and even to protect users' privacy too. For example, if a Swiss patient accesses to his private area from Mexico, he will get pages with only public information and a message telling him that he needs to allow access from the new location, answering an automatic email. Other example of channels use is customized content creation for different AdWords campaigns. We can offer content focused in the target marketing audience. At Magnolia, lets you program any rule to create channels. But you need to program them. You need to program each rule and then compile and deploy the module in the website, in the public site. ClinicSite uses Intersystem Ensemble business process engine with Magnolia to design channel rules in real time, so we can create a new channel on the fly and even dynamically. For example, you can create a new channel based on the user's local weather and the current activity in the hospital allergology department. The business process engine could tell Magnolia that the current channel is Sunny Prevention Plan, and it will show related content and advices. As a reflection, the capabilities of use Magnolia with business process engine are very interesting, like rules for channel configuration, rules for directory services in dynamic way, or workflow, or the design of the workflow. And also, it's great for the security, because it's a security shield. ClinicSite uses the Enterprise Services Bus also to connect Magnolia to hospital information systems. So it's not necessary to have the private information in the public instance of Magnolia, in the public repositories. It's served by demand. This secure architecture model allows to create a wide amount of services for patient participation, like our patient portal. The patient portal allows interaction between patients and the hospital, and it has main features like bidirectional clinical history, a schedule with doctors for the patients, rich content about treatment, invoices and billing, secure messages. And this is only our first step. In the next future, we will connect wearables to our Magnolia eHealth wearables to our Magnolia eHealth hub through Apple Health and possibly Google Fit APIs. It's a new universe to connect patients to doctors, but also to connect our doctors, the hospital's doctors, to their patients. It's a great opportunity for a better communications between us. About the CEO and CM features, we have included a field in the page properties dialog that allows to write any pretty URL for each node in Magnolia. Every website migration means URLs changes too. So Google Webmaster Tools will report many 404 errors that you should redirect to keep this traffic to the new content. Magnolia lets you use the virtual remapping. And it's very good, but with big projects, it's not enough. So we include a tool in the cloud to import the errors reported by Google and help you to redirect them without duplicates and giving you suggestions based on each URL similarity of words. It's a great time saver for the content managers. Okay, to sum up, there is a 20,000 million euros opportunity in the health and health. And the healthcare market has some barriers. But ClinicSite partnership, we can overcome these barriers. Because to travel far, we should work together. Thank you.